In this video we will cover the first stream that aired on March 20th, 2022. In the next video we will cover stream number 2 and number 3. Total stream time, 9 hours 10 minutes. Stream number 1, 3 hours 12 minutes.
Hey y'all. So this morning I'm watching Nova's stream. And I really appreciate them for just simply being respectful. I'm tempted to give Nova my my member stream before the crisis stream where I asked for help and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just here to weigh my options. Yeah, they were very respectful. Yeah, and like I appreciate you sharing me that stream. That's probably one of the best reactions I've seen where they're fair, you know. And Yato and Black Guy TV and Nova and them, like they'd be roasting a little bit, but like it's all in good fun. I'm gonna pull it up. You know, we're gonna watch this, and you know, I really appreciate Yato because Yato is making not only really good points, but I can tell he's like kind of, to me, it feels like he kind of taken up for me a little bit. I don't really know, but like I've always liked Yato. I've always appreciated him. I'm thinking about going public with it. I am. I don't care about public because they make good points. Like, you know, I wasn't specific about what I was asking money for. And that's because I, you know, I was still kind of like trying to work out stuff with my building management. But now that things are worked out and things are good, I don't really have much to be worried about or afraid of now, do I? And I said on a member stream that like I was able to give to Jose, you know, I was. But I do like the points that they're making here in this stream. Some of the points are, I was never specific about what I needed it for because my mind was all over the place that day. And yes, that's on me. But the thing is, I have that information. I have it. There's a reason why I have never deleted any of my other members' lives. They're there. You guys know I've been wanting to kind of publicize some of everything, and I could publicize that stream. And I know me publicizing the one where I originally came here and asked my members for help originally would do great to push my story. But we all know what my problem is currently. But I've always been transparent. And see, these are streams I was thinking about publicizing anyway. The whole problem is that the audience was gaslit yet again, and a person who added fuel to that fire was my ex. And I guess he did that as like an attempt to silence me or something like that. People don't realize that if he felt threatened and was going to take all this action against me or whatever, he'd look crazy. He would literally look crazy. Look crazy. Because of the things in the background that I can't speak on.
He never said he was going to take action against you. Maybe if you could chill out and stop talking about him day after day, then everything might calm down. But no, we can't do that.
When I said everyone knows about his evacuation, I meant that. Meaning his evacuation is well documented on several ends.
Evacuate now.
To ensure my safety. Because what did you do? You left me at risk. That's exactly what you did. And then you was out here playing games like I could trust you. I could never trust you. You know, removing a person off of the lease and fucking not jeopardizing my credit, because that's what happens when a person evacuates.
Evacuate now.
And, you know, taking care of things like that were to ensure my safety, because there are things that I have now that I did not have before, because I thought that I had a person that was going to help keep me safe, and now I'm just out here by myself. So I was able to take care of a lot. I'm very tempted in publicizing the one before the crisis and the one where I cry about being thankful to keep my home.
Do it.
I am getting to the point to where I don't give no fucks. Because it doesn't matter, because there's nothing that these people can say or do that's going to affect the position that I'm in. I solidified myself. I took care of myself.
I guess begging a community for money is taking care of yourself.
And I don't think he realizes how stupid he actually looks.
Do you realize how stupid you look?
I'm starting to not really give a fuck about publicizing my streams, especially the one where I'm crying about being thankful to keep my home, and the one before the crisis stream. And that's pinned in the chat if you're so interested in seeing it. And I'm saying that for people who might try to leak, not y'all who are already
Seen it and already know.
My only concern is provoking this covert because he's already provoked because he thought he had Yaba in the bag and he doesn't. Even you, Alex, and I'm not trying to, expose too much about you. You're a woman of color. You're not black, but you are a woman of color due to your heritage and stuff like that. Regardless of being mixed or whatever, you still are a woman of color. Yes, my skin is not white. That's true. When you saw my pic, you asked me if I was POC, and me and you, and then like this is when we was getting to know each other, and then me and you kind of started clocking tea. we like, two brown women enduring bullshit. There's a theme. There's a theme. Some people don't consider people who are mixed people of color, and I don't like that type of shit. That's so stupid to me. And me still working through him being a covert and not necessarily knowing how to deal with covert narcs, and people being more worried about my real life. That's the only thing, because Yaba, I know, provoked him. I think for sure he thought that he had Yaba in the bag. I think for sure he thought, oh, fuck yeah, I can talk to Yaba. I can tell Yaba all this stuff. Go off on Callie, make her lose subs, all this stuff. Oh, for sure, I can totally have her be my mouthpiece. I can fucking have her drag Callie for filth, chop up the clips out of context. They're laughing, they find it hilarious, and they understand. But see, that's the thing. People of color are going to understand that this angry black Callie narrative was being pushed by the bigoted white audience that supports Yaba. He did. He added to that fire on purpose. But people of color, mind you, the people of color and all the black folks are being muted and blocked, right? And they were gaslit. Like when I say my ex pulled some
Gaining ground shit.
And you know what's crazy? Nova and them were like, well, she should have asked for an Amazon wish list. Now, see, this is where, remember when I was going to try and do an Amazon wish list? But like, remember people taking advantage of my silence about things in the background. I didn't want to redox myself because you could still see my location with the Amazon wish list. You couldn't see the full address, but you could still see my location.
Or maybe you didn't want everyone to see what you were planning on buying. Just a theory.
And with the things that go on in the background, I don't need to be out here redoxing myself, especially when that's one of my concerns, right? The covert, though. That's the covert. Hell, I might even talk with Nova and Black Guy TV and them. I'm down to talk to whoever. As long as you keep it respectful, I'm down to talk to you. I don't really care. And especially because like they have that different perspective. When they were like playing the Southside Cali clips and laughing and saying, man, I feel it, Bro, that's because we like the same people. We the same people. It's these white folks. It's these white people who were gaslit to get all angry over a black woman saying the N-word to a little white boy who is purposefully positioning himself
as a little innocent white boy.
I have joked in front of his family calling him the N-word, and nobody have a problem. But now it's a problem. When I publicize these streams, it's going to immediately shift focus onto the covert.
You thought.
But it's also going to make him run out of places to hide. Mind you, Yaba, even with this bullshit she just posted, she shows that she did not have his back. She plays clips where I'm venting about him, period. And people are like, oh, well, Shane's doing this and he's doing this and he's doing this, right? So he's probably pissed about that. Like, fuck, I thought I had Yaba in the bag. You don't. Yaba's not loyal to anybody. He knows that, but I guess he was willing to, maybe risk that to come at me. Just like how he was willing to gaslight the audience with my clips of me being pissed off to come at me. And that is when the fucking whole racism fucking battle started in the community. That's some gaining ground shit. It's going to shift focus back onto the covert, and he is going to quickly, rapidly run out of places to hide. This is my first time dealing with a serious covert narc. And I just realized it this week talking with my therapist. Mind you, like my appointments with my therapist are like this following week, right? I do have 2 appointments coming up.
Look over there.
He thought he'd be able to go back. Even this last time when he left, he thought that you would let him come back again. And that is what people are missing. And that's what he's not communicating. But that's what's also been exposed. That's why I didn't allow him to play that push-pull method with me.
My opinion after editing all of these streams is that Callie always thought he would come back. As the days passed, after he got his stuff and things continued to escalate, she realized he was gone for good. Since he was gone for good, Callie had to hold him accountable, which in reality was just a year of Callie making his online life hell to punish him for leaving. Just a theory.
And see, that's the thing. And I don't know what I'm fucking with here. I feel like I would have better fucking navigation if I was dealing with my stalker right now, dude. Because at least I know with that dude, I know what the fuck I'm getting. I'm going to say one thing, and I'm not trying to compliment, my stalker or anything like that, but I'm going to say one thing about my stalker. He fucking puts everything out there, and he's like not hard to fucking track down with his bullshit. He's out there with his bullshit. As heinous, as dark, as crazy as it is, at least he's like, okay, at least with him, I can see what's coming next. With a covert, I don't, and I don't like that.
Did you see this coming?
This could also be my very first time dealing with a covert narc this heavy. I believe in the danger people are warning me of. I believe in the danger people are warning me about. I do. And I'm trying to adhere and I'm trying to take it seriously.
But I don't care.
And also, I am not opposed to going live with my general audience and talking this over just like how I'm talking this over with y'all. Those clips, the angry Black Callie clips, those clips, did it affect me? All it did was make me lose a few subs. I don't give a fuck. Everything's still on my members tab. Everything's still there. Everything's still public. I said what I said and I'm not sorry about it. Him leaking those clips gaslit the entire community to argue and fucking condemn people of color and mute their voices. This has already affected. He did this. He's quite intelligent enough to get far, though, from what I understand of the situation. But see, that's what my concern is. The angry Callie clips came from him, correct? Yep, it was him. Come on now. Right. And that was done intentionally.
Well, technically, you exposed it first because you said what you said on a public platform. Regardless of whether it was members only, it's still a public platform. Shane just shared your public words.
Hold on, the racing was started over people being muted over the raw liability stuff. Then people started seeing all the microaggressions that they've been saying about you. But when he put those clips out, that's when things started getting racial across the community. And he knows that. That's why I take him posting it as racist and microaggressive. I do. Because he's seen how that affects me. See, he's so reckless. He did that trying to target me. You did that trying to come at me and target me. That's where Black folks started getting muted for questioning. He knew exactly what he was doing. Yes.
I don't care.
I've been talking about this dude being a covert narc the minute my therapist confirmed it with me. I've been having this conversation heavy. Please publicize that. Like, if I publicize all my shit, it'll shift public focus. It's going to shift public focus onto him.
And there you have it. This is all a scheme to switch the focus off of Callie and onto something or someone else.
Mind you, he is incapable of seeing where he went wrong. In his mind, he thinks that he did right, but he's also incapable of genuine emotion and love and compassion. Just from what I've learned about covert narcissism, they're incapable. But that's where that victim complex comes in. What would happen to me in real life? Would he dare? Even with him being blocked and all this, would he dare? That's my biggest concern. Like, is he a valid safety concern?
My biggest concern is provoking the narc.
Did you change the locks? That I don't feel comfortable discussing anywhere. The only person who knows about that is Dark Angel. And I still need to try to see about something. I need to see about something.
So you never changed the locks and never bothered to check if he returned his key until almost 3 months after he moved out? Please tell us more about how terrified you are of the covert narc.
It's not giving what it's supposed to have been gave. What it was supposed to have been gave is Callie's a liar, take her down, da 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 da. I'm a victim, da 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 da. Yes, everything Callie says is a lie, da 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 da, and then him trying to allude to, oh, I feel threatened. I'm documenting this. My dude, him and I both know what it takes to take someone down for harassment, and it doesn't look like my member streams. It don't look like that. That's not what it looked like. And that's why I say he looked crazy. He looked crazy. It don't look like my member streams. It don't look like kikiing with the girls. It looks like intent. It looks like direct names being mentioned with intent. It looks like actual threats. It don't look like what it's given. He said that to make the community think, oh, now he has to take legal action against Callie because she's coming after him in her members' lives. I don't have anything to hide, and I know I'm within my rights. The reason why he's been so quiet is because that was done with the intention of, all right, I'm gonna light this fire. I'm gonna fucking get the hate mob against Callie. She's gonna lose up. She's gonna go down, da da da. I'm gonna fuck with her income. I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna destroy everything. But all he really did was affect all the other Black and brown people in the community through Yaba, who didn't even have his back. It's not giving. It's not giving.
I feel like you're giving Shane too much credit for being this manipulative mastermind you've created in your head. I highly doubt that much planning went into anything. He might have been legitimately frightened after your rage stream. We don't know. Maybe he thought showing the public what you were saying would deter you from doing something crazy. We don't know how he felt, but that seems more logical to me than starting an online race war to attack you.
It sucks that he's a covert, dude. It sucks that he's a covert. It sucks. It sucks because if this was the other person, I don't give a fuck about exposing anybody. I don't care. His leverage boosted for a few days. And even right now, by the end of this week, he is losing leverage. You're right about that, Callie. He did know people would act like this because he's seen it, because he's supported me through it. And that's why I dropped that gem in spaces. I'm like, okay, so imagine how I feel having the same tactic that's been used against me by the person who used to comfort me through those tactics. When me and him first got together, I explained
The gaining ground shit to him.
well and in detail. This is how, sometimes the people closest to you can be your biggest enemies, for real. I described to him in detail, and I showed my ex how damaging and hurtful it was when things turned racial. But the only thing I guess he kind of forgot about me is that I've grew since then. Notice how it just hurt me a little bit that he did that, And the only thing that made me cry was holding off on telling my story, especially about him being a fucking covert and surviving him and moving past him. I want to help people with this now. I want to work people with this now. I want to give them my insight and advice on this now. I want to show them that it's not worth it now. This is what I want. I want people to not endure what I've had to endure. Wow, that's some sick shit. Yes. I showed him specifically when him and I first got together, when I came out here and when I was like in that hotel, like around when we first, started really, just trying to get to know each other and date. I showed him everybody's videos. I showed him some of the tweets I still had, the screenshots. I showed him the threats of me being doxxed. I showed him, and I'm like, and it was Black Lives Matter. And I showed him how hurtful it was. I even broke down crying while showing him because some of that stuff is, still live,
I can't believe he listened to all that on one of their first dates and didn't run for the hills.
Wow. And I know he's already provoked. I know that he's got to be ass hurt about Yaba not fully having his back the way he thought she would. He needs a mouthpiece. Who else is going to attack me about the relationship and the fucking crisis stream? Who else is? Who else would? Charlie won't. Charlie knows.
You take everything as an attack. No one has been attacking you. Commenting on the content you put out into the world isn't an attack. You can't put out all this juicy drama and then get into your feelings when people want to talk about it.
I'm not going to fault and get mad at Michael over him genuinely not knowing the ins and outs of something. That is literally being mad at someone for being actually ignorant. I don't have no vendetta or beef against Michael. Him and I haven't spoken in months. And to be honest, I think the reason why Michael is mad at me is because I separated myself from Charlie. Michael's not going to go after me with my relationship in my crisis stream. You know, I don't think Frenchie would. I don't think Frenchie would. Frenchie knows to some extent because I have DMs with Frenchie where when Frenchie and I were cool, even Frenchie was able to pick up on stuff. I have DMs with her where she was like, "Are you and him okay?" And I'm like, "No, girl. You know, he's doing this and this." And she's like, "Oh, girl, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, we've been fighting a lot and I'm kind of worried and scared." And those go all the way back to September. I don't really feel much of a way about Frenchie. My biggest upset with her is just the whole May Discord thing. That's it. I don't think she would. But if she did, then all I would have to do is just share the screenshot where we were talking about my relationship. It would show that she knows. So if she were to go on there and kind of spin a bit of a false narrative, a simple DM screenshot would expose her. It's a reason he went to Yaba as a mouthpiece. There's a reason for that. And here I am, still here on my channel, you know, losing subs and all. I can't tell if my channel's still glitching or if people are still pissed, whatever it is.
It's not a glitch. It was never a glitch. People stopped watching you. It's really that simple.
I don't know. It's not giving. Mind you, I have not exposed this dude with like texts or audio clips yet. I don't have a will. I don't have a need. I have not done that to him yet. But you know, that's how he is. He does not think far. He's very short-sighted. But most narcs are. Most narcs are. It's done. It's been done. I've been trying to be done. He's been the one coming to me. I'm just venting on my member streams and talking to my friends, my family, and my therapist, trying to do the right things.
Every time you talk about him online, you continue to show that you are not done and will never be done. He posted some clips and disappeared. You continued this BS for an entire year.
Yes, and Yaba saying that it's likely my fault that him, yeah, and I gassed her up or caused problems. How the fuck can I control Callie? But that sounds like something that would come from him. Alex, he never liked me talking to you. The only person he never really said much about was Massam. But his issue was people online seeing through him and questioning me about him. But see, the thing about that is there are so many more people than even what he thinks. So many more people than even what he thinks.
Here, Anthony, okay? Can you guys? That's the clip I'm making an intro, and that's gonna be part of it. I don't care. That shit was lit.
Yeah, notice how Yapa's like, she's gonna make my intro her intro. Cool. I like to inspire.
Cost to get them long ass nails.
Well, she does them herself. So like,
really?
Yeah, she probably buys them from like AliExpress or some shit like that. So if you do it that way, they're not expensive. But like,
yeah, I was about to say
it's $100 and something. I ain't got the pictures for it, but she does a good job.
Them nails is looking good, girl.
Save it, nigga.
They looking good, girl. I'm eating, so y'all probably really hear my mouth sounds through that. I'm sorry. No, Andrea, they're not roasting me. This is a good stream. They're not roasting me. I appreciated this stream. They're not roasting me. I'm starting to wonder if she's a narcissist too. But that would make sense. She could be a narcissist. And that would explain the no loyalty. Uh-oh. How many narcs do we got to deal with, dude? How many narcs? Pay attention to their fucking reaction to Southside Cali. We understand these angry ass white folk that were gaslit on purpose by another white person. They'll see that and they'll get outraged. Pay attention to this. This is so important. The next time that nigga come in my motherfucking house on that goddamn bullshit, like how he was a couple days ago, he meeting this nigga. Tell him to come with some respect. So you agree, my nigga. You agreed, my nigga. You were being disrespectful. Oh, I feel threatened. So you were gonna come in disrespectful again to get your shit again? Right, because I thought you would. So I had to make it clear. See,
Please, thank you. This is my motherfucking house. You don't get to act or say or do any of that shit anymore. Respect me in my goddamn house, nigga. Because I really could just throw it. Would be more convenient to throw it out. That way people won't have to be stepping over shit.
you ain't hurting me by having me throw your shit out. That's what I wanted. So now when I have more furniture and stuff coming, they ain't gonna be stepping over ghetto shit. Boxes and that bullshit ass couch chair, whatever the fuck that was. No, I got my way, did I? I said it would be easier for me to throw the shit out. Him all in a rage. Throw my things away. Thanks. That's what I wanted. Now the house can flow.
Yeah, I think she meant like a courtesy. I think that's what she meant.
You know how when niggas mean mug you off to the side and they just like they do that lip.
Yeah, that's what she did. Yeah.
You see how they just laugh it off, but they also understand. All of those people are not only Black, but people of color. You see how they just understand? These are Black people and people of color. They get it, dude. The white folks who was gaslit aren't necessarily going to understand, and it wasn't meant for them to understand. It was meant for them to get all outraged, which is another reason why I did my Nicki Minaj looking ass nigga lip sync. It's the same mess. It's literally the same message. That's white fragility for you. The white fragility was gaslit to come after us, to come after me. I say us because, obviously we see how many Black folks were muted and blocked. The white fragility was fucking gaslit and utilized against them to come after us and start this bit of a race war. And this was incited by my ex. It was incited by my ex. We're dealing with a different kind of sickness here. And I want people to see that. This was a person who proposed to me. Why would he pretty much incite a race riot?
Why would he pretty much incite a race riot?
To come at me? Why would he do that? This is a person who proposed to me. Why would he use that tactic? Mind you, all I did was vent on a stream, and I'm still venting because it's not illegal. And all I said was make sure he'd come with some respect. So you agree, you disrespect me in my home. Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's not forget that you also said you were going to call your guys so they could be there when Shane came back.
I want people to start questioning him and his motives because that's going to uncover his darkness. And it's going to show, okay, it's going to show, right? He never loved Callie. He never valued Callie. He's weaponized it against Callie. Okay, so am I right to not want to be with the nigga? Am I right to not trust the nigga?
Keep going, yeah.
Okay.
Yato is a real one. Also, were they white? Were they white? Were they white? Because that happens.
Nigga, save it.
Yeah, that was definitely Black Air Force energy. Definitely
Black
That nigga to save it. Y'all, also, Yato is like kind of cute. But I'm gonna keep it to myself. I don't know. He just something about everything. He kind of fine. Y'all see him? He cute. It's him right here. That's Yato. He cute. All right. That's not the point of anything, but hey. And also it's the fact that he talks about me very respectfully and he's just laughing again. I'm like, what? Black Guy TV is really handsome, but this is probably my problem. This is probably the problem. He's so clean cut looking. Like Black Guy TV's voice is hot, but he's so damn clean cut. You can just tell he's like a sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't look like he been through some shit. Y'all don't look like he been through some shit. Like he know. And I'm like, Black Guy TV, he's got such a sweet baby face. And that's fortunate, you know what I'm saying? Especially to be his age and look as good as he does. But y'all don't like, man, I got my 40, I got my shit. It's like, Like, I like that one. I like him. I thought I could ride around with Yato and we could talk about some shit. Alex, the one who told me about this stream, right? And she's like, you can tell Yato kind of has like a soft spot for you. You can tell like the way he speak, like he's very respectful of you. He didn't really dog you out. And me and Yato been cool. Mind you, I've had Yato on my channel before. Girl. My thing is, I need to stop. This is the problem. See, I need to stop looking at folks on the internet because, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I fuck around and tell Yato, I think he fancy, but he might be taken. He could be like married or something. I don't know. I hope his wife don't come for me. That's the last thing I need. Please leave me alone on the Twitter. He's just really cute. Girl, the covert intentions of incentivizing these racial stereotypes against me, and it ended up in a whole fucking
pretty much a race war
on Twitter. It sucks. I mean, people being mocked and mocked, muted, and blocked, and degraded. Like it got so ugly and gross, and it's still going on. I don't really want to provoke the covert, dude, but I'm starting to also kind of like not care about that. Do you feel me?
I'm starting to not care,
But what about all the imaginary danger? I guess we don't care about that anymore.
See how everything I say lines up. I ain't lied yet and won't lie.
I ain't lied yet.
Why was my ex, the person who proposed to me, why was he microaggressive to me? Why did he pull a racially aggressive tactic in front of the entire community against me? Because his narc rage was sparked? Because all I did was ask for respect? How dare I ask for respect in my own goddamn house? Why did the man who proposed to me pull some microaggressive, racially insensitive bullshit? Focus on it. Please. That's the deeper part. Aside from him being a covert, that's the deeper part.
So Yaba never called Cali ghetto. Okay. All right. There was a talk of somebody being called ghetto.
No. I understand that she did not call me ghetto directly, but it's the fact that not only did her chat, but all of Twitter, went on about the ghetto thing. But mind you, we're forgetting the person who gaslit y'all to do that. Okay.
Yaba is not responsible for people who say things to you on Twitter. I'm sorry, but I won't believe anyone called you that on Twitter unless I see a screenshot, since you have a history of being overly dramatic. She can only control her chat.
Mind you, when the breakup first happened, I did the best I could. I even told his family that he needs professional help. And now it's showing hard, bad. Y'all, Nova replied, I would love to be on stream with them. We really wanted to have a good time with it. We laugh at everyone, but there were also some topics we thought were important to touch on. So I'm glad you can appreciate that. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to go on panel with them. What do y'all think? I would love to go on panel. We could do it on my channel. We could do it on their channel. We can do it on both. Shit, I could hit up Drag, see what he on. You know what I'm saying? See what's popping with Drag. Yes, you should talk with them. I'm so down because they actually get it. They're not reacting and being all ignorant and just like, Callie's a cow. A lot of Black folks and a lot of POC creators, they get low engagement, low views. Like they're all of their channels are still small. That little stream only got like 1,000 views. Bruh, come on my channel. Let's get a few. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on my channel. Let's get a few thousand views at least. Maybe up to 5K, whatever. Let me boost y'all's voice. I'm not mad at Yaba. I'm not. I'm just like, girl, you just provoked the covert. I don't know if you do that or not. But I'm not mad at Yaba because even Yaba, even while ridiculing me, even while trying to go in on me, she's boosting my voice. When the nigga was gone in November, I was talking to Drag because I was like, Drag, this shit is crazy, dude. And Drag is like, what? And I'm like, Drag, bruh, the nigga, the nigga left, And it's the reason why Drag's been checking in on me and making sure I'm good. Like, bro, there's a reason why so many people know and have been new for months, because so many people have been worried about me, dude. So many people have been concerned for me, dude. He cannot stand actual locals. If Drag thought I was an actual locale or even had any inkling that I could be, he would not associate with me. He's seen screenshots. He's seen the way Shane has texted me before. Like all those times when Shane would reply to me all crazy, like all brazy. Every time Shane has talked to me about crazy as shit, I have screenshotted it and sent it to all my friends. Alex can attest to this. Mossam can attest to this. All my real life friends. My dad can attest to it. And guess what? Guess what? When I asked the people close to him if they could try to pick up his stuff to help him, mind you, that was not me asking them for help. That was like help him help himself. Because I don't know how long it's going to take him to come and get his stuff. Mind you, his folks went and reached out to him and told him, oh, and then he texted me all crazy. I can get my own stuff. So what I do, I screenshot and I send that to all the homies. Because he is talking crazy to me even through text again. Talking crazy. Every time that man has talked to me crazy with some hostile text, I have screenshotted and sent it to somebody. Okay? People know. And now he messed up so royally.
And the thing is, he don't even know who he just fucked with.
He really thought that he could evacuate this place and come and move back. I don't know how life works that way. I don't know how adulthood works that way. I don't know how boundaries work that way. I don't know how entitlement, maybe it's the white entitlement, the white privilege, to be honest. Maybe it's that. We can see his escalation of events. It's well documented on my end for my safety. Where were you on the night of March 5th?
Wow.
Where were you when he sent the text that he was going to come pick up his stuff?
Wow.
Where were you when he posted the hostile clips of you on Twitter?
Wow.
I said, what's it mean when a man evacuates?
It means he's done.
Mind you, he is the one who left the engagement posts up. I am the one who deleted them first. And when I talked to him on the phone, I'm like, dude, I might as well just delete this. Like, fuck it, right? He did not communicate to anybody really close to him that we were broken up. They found out through me and my social media. Mind you, he wanted to be the one who came and got his stuff. There were other plans, but he wanted to get it. Mm-hmm.
No, there were no other plans. His aunt said her car wasn't big enough. No one was planning on getting his stuff.
I did the right thing. I reached out to that family person and I said, can y'all get his shit? And they were like, oh, well, my car is small. My thing is this. My thing is that. All right. And they're like, oh, I can hit him up. All right. And then the minute they hit him up, he's pissed. I can get my own.
Steph. If you can only wait like not even 12 hours, I'll get it.
Cool. Because I got shit on the way. Cool. Psh, child. I understand that his evacuation was a response to me going over to Mossam's, right? Like, oh, if you could do it, I can do it too. Nigga, you're the one that lives here. You're the one that has family here. I don't. I'm thankful I have a friend to go over. Also, how sick is that? I can't go to a friend's house without you tripping.
You were gone an entire week and didn't contact him. He probably thought you weren't coming back.
Think about it. Think about all the things. Think about these things, y'all. Think about them. And I'm going to be very real. I'm going to just be very transparent. I'm going to be very focused. I'm going to be very real. If he had went to that family member's home, like how he did in October, like just went to that family member's home and not moved out all his other shit and all that, and just went to stay there for a while, I probably would not have been as upset or devastated because I would have understood the need for space. But it's the fact that the evacuation was also a manipulation tactic to hurt me and devastate me, to make me envision and see what it would be like without him here. He wanted to give me the picture of what it would look like without my safety here. He wanted me to envision what I did, a bare home. And
he wanted to traumatize me.
That's disturbing. We're dealing with a very dark person. We're dealing with a covert narc. Child. Purr. My streams are shorter now, too. They're shorter. I'm nipping shit in the bud in like an hour or two. It used to be 3-4 hours. Us talking about the same ass shit. And I'm like, I can't understand it. But the minute I discovered he was a covert, I'm like, Or like it's gotten to the point that everything that he's told me about his past relationships, himself, his family, his loved ones, his friends, even, it's gotten to the point to where I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything because you can't believe narcs. You can't. They will lie for intention. They're trying to manipulate you the entire time. Nothing was genuine. Nothing was genuine. Because everything was a motive to break me down. I look at this from just pure covert narc tactics. And so it's honestly easier for me to look and think that everything was a lie because that's actually easier to believe than he had any genuine emotions for me, right? He probably did the same thing to that last poor woman then who turned around and changed the story when he told you about it. That's what I'm thinking. Mind you, he had some of his people go after that girl. Okay. Well, she allegedly put her hands on him. But see, that's the thing about it. She allegedly put her hands on him, but he stayed. And that's kind of what pissed me off because the way he treats me, the way he treated me, was worse than what I heard about how he's treated some of those bitches. Like people who've actually treated him bad. I feel like he gave more respect to. Yes, because see, all I'm hearing was Shawty put her hands on him. I don't know if that was even true. Mind you, one of the biggest red flags for me was definitely around December.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
When he referred to one of his members, family members, as a narcissist. He called her a narcissist. That was a red flag because I remember when Christmas passed, that person don't strike me as a narcissist at all. That lady is giving. That lady works hard. She might not be perfect, but I don't think that she's a narc. I don't know her well enough. She ain't treat me like no narc. I tell you one thing. She ain't treat me like how he did. So she's good in my book. She's good in my book. Let me tell you that. She do what the fuck he did. Like, if he were to manipulate people even in his real life to come after me, these member streams hold the same weight for them, just like how they do me. Oh, you threatened our son. You fucking, you bitch. We're going to fucking drag you by your wig. No, I didn't. But this is what your son did to me. And this is what he left me no choice to do but defend myself. I'm protecting myself. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that the narcissist thing was a fucking projection. You know what I'm saying? They
are pretty skilled at that projection. I got a really weird text, but I don't have to worry because even that person is blocked now for the no contact. But I can tell you, I got a weird text from them, which that weird text I screenshot and I sent to my family because the way that person responded to me was super weird. And I'm like, okay, here I am. I'm saying I still would want to have you be protected, but you're coming to me all weird. All right, I understand, but whatever. I screenshot that shit and I sent it to my family and friends. The way they responded was so like, it felt like guilty. Like, why are you... Alex, you remember, I showed you the screenshot and I'm like, why did they respond like this? And then it's whatever, child. I ended up just blocking everybody after I dumped shit in the trash because now there's no reason. There's no need. Yeah, I seen that, right? Right? Wasn't it weird? It was super sus. Wasn't it sus? Mind you, that was a response to me saying, yeah, this person deserves protection. I'm a little worried about that stream. And then you flip out on me. I literally said that you deserve respect and protection. And I need to do what I need to do if I publicize the stream. I was being considerate of you and you flipped out on me. That's interesting. Because you know what? If it was really that easy to sue or whatever, or even come after somebody or threaten somebody, my own mom then would have tried to come after me for my video on her, but she can't.
Child, Queen of Receipts has several meanings. Queen of Receipts.
This is how I've lived my whole life. I've always back when people was passing notes in class, I've been the Queen of Receipts. Because when people would pass notes in class and I saw somebody was talking shit about somebody else, because they would pass me the note to pass somebody else, and I'm getting different notes. When people would pass me notes in class and I'm seeing somebody talking shit about somebody else, but that story don't align with what that person said, I would keep both notes. And I would keep both notes, and I would wait till after class or after school, and people would be like, "Yo, Kelly, did you pass so and so that note?" Da, da, da. And I'm like, "Nah." And then I would be like, da, 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 because look at what's being said here. And then we would confront both motherfuckers or whoever it was. That's how it went down.
And nobody ever passed a note to Callie ever again.
Who do you think you are?
I love that shit too. I love that shit too. I'm not gonna lie. DC did a stream about Yaba as well. And I know we all feel however we feel about DC, but I cannot lie. Like, I was kind of living and I was laughing and I want to react to it, but I have to cut out parts of it. And DC is just it's just hilarious. It's funny to like DC is the only person, like, to be honest, her only channel where I'm laughing at her, I'm laughing at the people she's talking about, I'm laughing at the chat, I'm laughing at everything and everything. I be laughing. I just be laughing. I'm entertained. And you guys, I can accept valid criticism, okay? They just don't know, and that's fine. You know, they don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, as far as the narrative of Alex coming in between my relationship, that it's giving my ex said this. It's giving my ex fed this information. Because why would you make that point? That's actually, if you think about it, that's a non-point. That's a non-point. Right? Oh, Alex got her out here embarrassing herself and look like a whole ass. But I know that a person who was most certainly intimidated by Alex, just like the same person who was intimidated by drag, just like the same person who was intimidated by all my friends, just like the same person who never called my dad to ask my hand in marriage because intimidation. All right. The same person was intimidated by folks for numerous reasons. Right?
If you are the cow, you cannot be the gossiper, the reactor, the drama channel. It just don't work like that.
Oh, that sounds like pure envy. That sounds like pure unhinged envy, bitch. Just because you think that I'm an okay cow, in your opinion, doesn't take away the fact that I indeed have crossed over. And I indeed have been successful with covering numerous subjects. Uh-oh. The Aaron Carter community flocks to me for a reason. I can do whatever the fuck I please. I can't help it that everybody I cover is a damn mess, and that when my life is a mess, all it does is just briefly interrupt the content. That's envy. That is envy. That is pure envy, jealousy. That is what that is. You cannot tell me any different. Because I have a whole, this is, unless she's really this ignorant.
I have a whole Aaron Carter playlist.
14,000 views. I did this in 2020. Another 14,000 views. Almost 5,000 views. 4,000 views here.
What's up?
2020.
Yes, this is going to
7K views. 6K.
Y'all know I'm
okay.
the receipts, right?
Okay. One of the biggest videos on my channel, 86 fucking K. On the Aaron Carter, Trisha Paytas. We're dealing with a person who's jealous of me. Okay. And when you're dealing with a person who's jealous and envious of you, there ain't nothing you can do. Okay. All right. The Aaron Carter community still fucks with me for a reason. You can't cross over. I've been crossed over. Because if I couldn't cross over, I would be... Child... I would be getting no views, period. I would be getting no engagement, period. That's jealous. That's jealousy. That's sad. That's sick. All right, now we see what we're dealing with. Now we see what we're going after. Okay, all right. You can't cross over, but I'm still getting views per. I can't help it that shit is so chaotic right now that, like, I'm coming on here almost every day with something different. That ain't my fault. This is a jealous person. You can't cross over. Then why did my Destiny and Dana videos do so fucking well? And I got a Dana video rating right now. You're out of your mind, miss. You are out of your mind.
Even my kid be like, oh, black Air Forces? Nah.
I don't know. Callie like she went in black Air Forces. Like.
I almost bought some. I almost bought some recently too.
Oh, okay, that's Black Air Force energy right there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You
Hell
got
yeah.
Black Air Force
Or
energy,
Jordans.
Cali,
We doing another Southside Cali?
I got the
Yeah, we're doing another
J's.
Southside Cali.
I got the
Right.
J's.
Run, tell that nigga to save it.
Period.
He gonna meet this. He gonna meet this, nigga.
That's my favorite part.
Nigga, to save it.
Yeah, that was definitely Black Air Force energy. That was
That's
totally
Black Air
Air
Force.
Force energy for sure.
Passive aggressive motherfucking shit. Nigga. Yado's so chill with it. He said, yeah, tell that nigga to save it. Tell that nigga to ooh, belly laugh. Belly laugh. Tell that nigga to save it. Brr. Brr. She said what she said. Oh, y'all, is that a threat? Is that a threat? Did I threaten violence? Did I say I was going to directly harm him? He's going to meet a woman with boundaries, a woman who's no longer tolerating his shit. Was that a threat? I did not say I was going to do this or that or this. See, but yeah, let's play that angry black woman card, dude. Why did he feel the need to do that, dude? We need to be asking these questions.
It's just like when Dave Chappelle was doing the nigger family.
He just come back
out of nowhere. Niggas.
It's so true.
Oh no.
Yo, but at least they get my humor behind it. That's the point. I'm being disrespectful because I was being disrespected. So I'm over here saying, nigga. I'm like, nigga. Because we're getting disrespectful, but they get it. They get it, bro. Like, girl, period. You want me to fail. I still got both subs for you. Girl, please.
Evacuate now.
Black for Air Force One, Cali.
Yeah.
Black Air Force One.
You don't find.
And when I've gotten upset with him, I've been like, nigga, like those arguments about the trash. I'm like, nigga. So it's not new. We are black people and people of color. Like we get it. These motherfuckers don't. It's the white fragility for me. Like these people who were gaslit by a little white boy. It ain't no grown ass man. He's a little ass boy. These people who were gaslit by that little ass boy over this shit, and whoever sent the clips to him. Right. Y'all was jealous. That's sad. I'll be listening from the gym. Hey, Jarella, baby.
Oh,
That's sad.
I said the exact same thing as whoever said that in the chat. I was like, did you look for a job?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like,
and that's one thing that people don't know. People don't know that I do projects. And I told y'all that people don't know that I do projects for my job back home, even yet and still, and I get paid on the side from that. But yeah, because didn't want to dox, but at this point, it's a give no fuck situation.
So, because you occasionally do side projects, who knows WTF that means, for someone back in Chicago, which you say later you weren't even doing before the crisis stream, it stopped you from looking for a part-time job?
If I have a way to make income, right, and doing OnlyFans and YouTube, I can be flexible to make my schedule whatever I want it to be, because that's already my main source of income. So like if I go up to the gas station up the street and go up there for a couple of days out the week, and that'll bring in some money too. That'll hold me over until I get my checks from the other shit that I can do.
Right. I see what he's saying.
So I was like,
but it's because he doesn't know.
Doesn't know what? That you're too entitled to go work at a gas station a couple days a week? Damn it, Yado. Don't you understand that's beneath her?
The first thing I would have did would have been like, well, I already make money off of YouTube and OnlyFans. Well, let me see what's up with a couple regular jobs up here.
Yeah.
Right. So that dude Jose that she was talking about, and like I guess he was trying to raise money because he may have been homeless. I didn't follow that story, but that Yaba and her started beefing initially over that. That was back in December because Yaba said he was a scam artist, and that's kind of how the beef started to kind of start. And then she just picked it up when this shit happened. Yeah, Callie admitted to giving some of the donations to Jose. Do you think that was wrong because people donated to Callie for Callie, and then she goes and gives some of that to Jose?
I mean, I guess in a sense, she's at least being transparent. She didn't have to tell nobody she did it. She could have just gave him some money and not said nothing.
No, the reason for that transparency was the beauty of my community. The reason for that transparency was the beauty of my community. That was a couple weeks ago, actually. I remember, and that stream is still up on my members tab. That stream is still up. It's a reason why I'm doing this. I want people to see that all my words add up. I want them to see it. I was not only able to take care of myself and take care of other things, but I was able to help someone else. And I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. That's beautiful. People deserve to know. But yeah, I could tell the general audience that for sure. That's why it's, on the tab, whatever.
Note, that stream was never available on the tab. You deleted it as soon as it was over.
Alex got that wrong.
Well, we'll double check it, but if
she probably
did
don't remember that stream.
because
But
I think
I'm here to correct
her.
No, Alex was in that stream, and it was included in Yaba's video. In my last video, which aired the day before this one, Alex said she had watched Yaba's video and was giving the rundown to Callie. When Alex is fighting, she will tell lie after lie until she is proven wrong. It's defense by any means necessary.
Oh, you didn't know, baby? Yeah, I said that. See, even this also disproves the point that Alex gets me into trouble and I listen to Alex and da-da-da-da-da. Guess what? Alex is my best friend, one of my best friends. And hey, she got some info wrong. I corrected it. I clarified it with myself, my face, my chest. So I don't give a fuck, nigga.
I mean, she wasn't specifying what the donations were for.
Right.
But at the same time, it was kind of implied. So I don't know. It all depends on what was really going on, because it
all depends on what was really going on. My pin stream.
To stay in here, but if she misled her audience, and just basically like got extra ends, then I don't know. It all depends. Yeah. It all depends on what really happened. I think we probably have to ask her.
I'm down.
Transparency.
I'm down for them to ask me. I think I want to address the general audience about this. Y'all remember when I broke down about my house? And this was, what day was this when this happened? This happened like a couple. Let me look here. Oh, March 9th. I'm going to let y'all be the judge because I can start it off with this. See, I've been sitting on these receipts. The only thing about this is, provoking the covert. But at this point, I'm fucking over it.
A long time ago, I watched a video of yours about I went to some rave and came across a dude on meth. I remember party. I never did meth though. Please do not get it twisted. Let's get a little bit more intimate, shall we? Because I feel like I'm about to cry. Like gonna be some happy tears. I'm gonna delete the stream because I'm gonna be telling you guys, even though people.
This is a stream I did on March 9th when I got the word that I was able to keep my roof. This is what no one is playing, no one has seen. I'm thinking about putting this on my stream today because this is what no one's seen. Mind you, let me know if you think I should just go public with this because I'm very close because this happened. I've been going hard.
Because I knew I could literally never afford to break all the way down. I can't.
Period. I needed to do something fast. Couldn't afford to just up and leave and move back the fuck home.
I ain't have to send that in.
I didn't have to send it in.
My income checks out.
Yep.
And now we just gotta schedule the date in April to renew the lease.
Period. And it's already scheduled. Can't nobody take my home from me.
And I don't have to wait on his bitch ass to sign no paper.
Period. Because he wasn't trying to sign it. Because he kept lying and putting it off. Period.
was gonna be make or break.
It was gonna be make or break. I keep saying that.
And they know I do YouTube and stuff.
They already
I do
know.
social media and stuff.
They already know.
The building does not know that I had a nervous break in December.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
Actually, because of all this ugliness, now they do. And they are even more understanding. When my ex did the angry black woman thing, he's covert. I don't know how he works or maneuvers or whatever the fuck. When I found out that he was covert, I said, let me tell my building, hey, I had a nervous breakdown. That's the only reason. Let me just be transparent with them because I don't trust that nigga to make that last attempt to take this house from me. So now they do. Now they do.
You thought he would call your building and tell them you had a nervous breakdown in December? So, you marched down there and told them yourself? Girl, to be a fly on the wall in that office. I bet they still tell stories about you.
I didn't even tell y'all that yet because I was doing that for my protection. But because I'm going over this now, and I think I'm going to go public with this now, and reiterate this now, there ain't nothing you can do to take my home from me, nigga. I didn't trust him to leak those clips and maybe try to tell the building that I'm unstable or something because, yeah, it does look kind of sus when he's talking about how intimidated he's feeling with the angry black woman clips, right? It does look sus. He could try anything. He could try anything. You ain't taking my house from me. It's already set. You can't take from me what's already meant.
I'm not gonna lose my home.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna lose my home.
Complete breakdown of gratitude because attempts were made and attempts failed.
I'm not gonna lose my home.
I know how it feels to be homeless before this shit hit. Can you imagine me in a state homeless, right? I don't know nobody. That's what that nigga wanted. Mind you, that's what that nigga wanted. That's what he wanted. That's probably still what he wants. What do we think? Going public with all this and then maybe talk to Nova and them at some point? DM Nova these streams. She can react. She can not make her content, whatever. What we think? Because it's enough. And it's enough. I've gone through enough. Let's shift focus, right? Let's shift focus on the nigga who gassed this community, pulled some gaining ground shit. Let's shift focus. Don't care. Let's shift focus. Why did you do that, sir? Why did you do that? I don't want to hear didn't think. No. What do we think? Let's shift focus. Because what everybody's talking about what they're not seeing and then acting like I'm hiding something off of a few out of context members' streams. Definitely go public. Okay. Bet. If we provoke the narc, we provoke the narc. But this building knows I had a nervous break. This building knows. And they felt for me. And this nigga, my ex, incited a race fucking riot. Over this trying to get to me. And he affected innocent people. Trying to get to me. And do you know that when I told them that I had my nervous break, and that's why I was nervous about, showing them my December, January income, because I fell short just then, they were like, how come you didn't tell us? Like the lady down there, she's like, how come you didn't tell us? She's like, you saw we were willing to work with you over not having him sign the paper. We would have worked with you on that. She's like, we've had residents here who fall ill. We've had residents here who've gone to the hospital. She's like, we would have worked with you. You didn't have to be afraid of that. We wouldn't have held that against you, but we understand your concern.
Do y'all think she marched down there with the pink blanket on her head? The poor lady was probably looking at her like, why are you telling me all this?
This is why you can't ever be afraid, but I was. Because I ain't never had nothing like that affect my income, especially when it comes to renting and shit. Mind you, I've been homeless before due to roaches and bed bugs and having to sue the building for back rent and shit. I ain't want to have no problems. I'm in a state where I don't know nobody. I need to be on my ass. I need to be on top of my shit. This community has always gaslit me over some fuck shit because of jealousy and racism. I'm over it. I'm done. Shift focus. Why did this man shift focus? Shift it. Because I'm telling you, he's hiding more than I ever could. because I'm in your face.
It's always been more about just him signing paper, but you good. I know you know, Alex. I know you know.
Signing paper, but you good. I know you know, Alex. I know you know.
I didn't squander every cent. I didn't overspend. I've been very careful.
Period. Period.
That nigga would have cost me everything.
Why am I so angry with him? Why am I so hostile with him?
Every fucking thing.
Why do I never want to see him
safety,
again?
My well-being, my home.
Why do I never want to see him again? Fuck him. Why do I never want to see him again? Fuck him.
I fucking did this. I had to save my own ass.
Period.
This is what the fuck it looks like when you have to save yourself, and it's not always
Period.
True.
I've had enough.
Especially when you struggle. And I can't even use like November, October income because they're gonna look at me like, what the fuck? This ain't even relevant. You know? I'm not gonna lose my fucking home.
Period.
And I don't have to wait on him to sign no paper and somebody has to come get his shit. That's fine. If that's how
somebody has to come get his shit. Somebody has to come get his shit. Oh my God, I didn't want to fucking deal with it now, did I? It's not my fault that that interaction happened because he is hot-headed. I tried to entrust in that person close to him to help him get his shit because it would have been safer for me. And we all see what happened. More disrespect and passive aggression. Mind you, that was right after I get the news that I can keep my home. You goddamn right, I'm a boss the fuck up. I just went through hell trying to keep this motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nigga. Nigga. I'm doing it. I'm about to schedule the stream now.
Or unless I heard the real bad news.
Which is even the PayPal wouldn't have saved me. And I didn't know. I tried one round of income. The next was going to be that. That was going to be my last bet. I wouldn't have known. Okay. And then these streams would be going a lot different. A bitch would have been streaming on the street, which is what y'all niggas won't. It'll never fucking happen. It'll never fucking happen, nigga. You cannot destroy or taint for someone that's already meant. You cannot taint anything for someone that's already meant. Yaba can make 8 million videos. I can literally drop down to fucking 1 sub. I will still get the views because even Yaba herself does not affect my algorithm. My algorithm is crazy because I took hella days off before I fucking actually posted content, and I've been streaming and posting, and things are crazy right now. We gonna get back to normalcy pretty soon enough. But please trust, ain't no monkey stopping no show right now. Okay? And that's a figure of speech. I'm not using monkey as a slur for anyone or anything, just to clarify. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down today, on this evening, on this afternoon.
And you want to know something?
Shift focus.
The only person I told all this to was my son. She said, I hope you know you will never be homeless. She said, did you forget about me?
That part, I don't care to play. That's between me and Masum and the people who were there. I'm not going to exploit my conversation with my friend. It's enough. That's enough. We got what we need. It's enough. It's going down. Let me get ready. I'm going to make sure I look the fuck good. Put black hearts in my chat. It's 10 of y'all here still. Y'all real quiet. I know y'all listening. Black hearts, if we're in support. Black hearts. Black hearts. And then look at all the shit I've been through even after that. Because niggas can't take a black woman doing better than what they thought. Because niggas can't take. But I need us to shift focus on the nigga that perpetuated it. Shift focus. This is going to make them shift focus. This is going to make them shift focus. Bet. It's going down. I'm about to schedule the stream. Let me get ready. I'm going to make sure I look the fuck good. That's what they don't want to see. That's what they don't want. Too bad. Not my problem. Not at all my problem. Bet. All right. I'll see y'all soon.